What's going on, guys? This is break number 2 of the night. Bowman Chrome 2023, break number 2. For anybody just joining. I've been a big Evan Carter guy. Had one of his 9.5 BSG base autos, or BGS, and one of his Sapphire PSA 9s. Excited that I have the Rangers game on in the background. This is the first time I got to see one of his at-bats live. We're clearing out the cards from break number 1. We have the second half of our first case. The first half, as anybody who was just in the last break knows, was a little light on color autos. So fingers crossed that means we're going to hit a lot of color autos in this second break. Let's see. Who do we have in the chat? We have Joe. Yes, you got Joe. You can get the AFL in this one, although with how well it hit in the first one, hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Joe AFL for 5. Let's see. Yeah, so I have to quickly go through. I didn't have a chance to make that list of who was unclaimed in this one. Let me just check how many people there are to see if I can do this quickly. I don't want to take up too much time at the beginning of this break. Let's see. Handful of people. You know, we can make this happen. I'm going to take like 3 minutes right now and make that list. Nobody likes Ben Metziger. He was left over in both breaks. One of the names that immediately caught my eye in this product, Brett Wisely. Somehow one of his autographs mistakenly, I don't know if anybody saw this on Instagram, one of his autographs mistakenly found its way into a 2023 Bowman box, and somebody pulled it before this checklist even came out. So they posted something on Instagram saying they managed to pull a first auto of a player who isn't even on the checklist. Wisely's cards now out in Bowman Chrome. Sorry, guys. We are doing a lot of back-to-back breaks tonight, so I'm just quickly putting together the list of leftover guys because a couple people requested the ability to claim them. I catch up on the messages as soon as I finish this. How's Gavin Cross doing? I saw he was available in both breaks as well. Has he not been playing that well in his first full season in the minors? All right, guys, here we go. Thank you again for the patience here. All right, and here we go. We are underway. Lots of messages to catch up with here. Let's see. To list them a bit later. First, yep. So listing them now. If Justin Crawford is available, no. Hunsberger, I think he got claimed. Looking for some gunner color for Judd. Yeezy, what up, man? Good to see you back in break number 2. Hopefully, we're going to hit some of your auto only guys this time. Let's see. Open spots coming now. Good evening to you, Emerito. Let's hit some Clemente for sure. I want to make that happen at some point. Need to hit some of these legends. All right. The rookies, $2 for Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Michael Garcia. The pros, we have 17 spots. I'm going to need to put this into 2 messages for $9. The prospect non-firsts, we have 6 spots for $4. And the first spots, we have 18 for $8, 12 spots. So we had Joe Hartsock taking the rookies. Joe Hartsock with the RCs, that was $2. Rookies. We had Judd taking the pros. Almost spelled your name wrong, Judd. Judd taking the pros for 9. Judd, I'm pretty sure your name is the same on eBay, but just in case, who did you have in the break tonight so I can make sure I can match up this order to your eBay order? Will Blank taking all the firsts. Will Blank all the firsts for $8. MPEG, I did say it was coming though, so I'm going to give Will the benefit of the doubt there since I had started putting the stuff up as available. Will, let me know who you had in the eBay portion of the break, so I can mash it up. That's not John Oler. That's the first base coach for Toronto, is it? Just kind of looks like him because he has a batter's helmet on. And let's see, prospects going to MPEG. Good reminder. PayPal and Venmo info is right there. Prospects were $4 total. MPEG, you were the Betancourt spot, right? And then double checking to make sure everything has been paid for. It has. Thank you guys for getting your payments in on time. Let me know if your 17 spots hit. All right, I have the PayPal information up there. We have our boxes chosen already. Let's see. You're not sure who you got? Oh, well, I'm not sure off the top of my head who you have either. My goal is, although the time's gonna be pretty tight before the next break. My goal is to get my new toy running up before that one, where I'm gonna have the list of who claimed each player live on the side of the screen. But we're gonna have to get through this one quickly in order to give me time to make that happen. So let's get this one started. I think I should be close to having enough sleeves here. So let's get this one started right here. I'll leave the PayPal Venmo information up. Samuel, Olerud was my favorite player growing up. I don't know why. Probably means I'm weird in some way, but Olerud was always my favorite player as a kid. So gotta love a good defender who hits for a 350 batting average. Great Ricky Henderson story about that with Olerud. Let's see. Let's break. Yep, we're doing it. Looking for Roman Anthony. In number 2, you have Heimer Casanova. BJ Cook was already taken supreme as part of the first slot. I wish I could sell him to you for $5, but I already sold him for like 75 cents. Is BJ Cook a better prospect than I'm aware? That I just sold him for 75 cents? I guess now's the time to take advantage of my lack of knowledge. All right, leaving the PayPal Venmo information up there for the moment for those of you guys who just claimed spots. And we have box number 1 empty. We have box number 2 empty. And we are underway. I'm going to start this one off right off the bat by taking the first pack and putting it on the bottom, because the first pack in every box was the autos in our first break tonight. He's okay. I just thought it was $8. Oh, I got you. Oh, are we going to get orange right off the bat here? We had 3 oranges in the first break. It looks like we're going to have another one right now. Starting things off with the Gabriel Moreno, Lou Rob, Luis Robert. What is that? Riley Green orange insert. Bowman Ascension. Oh, that's what Bowman Ascension looks like this year. 17 of 25. I guess that's the case hit again this year. It's a much better looking card this year than it has been in years past, in my opinion. So that is now 2 breaks, 7 boxes, and 4 orange cards. There's a Gabriel Moreno rookie. We have a Jacob Melton, and nice first pack, Joendry Vargas. Top 3 player in this product, potentially. Vargas getting a hit in the first pack. Good start, guys. Hopefully that means better things for this one than in the first one. Christopher Morel, rookie. Ronald Acuna, base. Corbin Carroll, it came to the league insert. Sebastian Walcott, nice hit there. And Gennaro Miller. If I remember what I just copied and pasted into the first slot correctly, Gennaro Miller might have been in that first slot. Yeah, Gennaro Miller getting a hit already for the first lot. Let's see what we have in the chat quickly. Let's see. Good luck to you, Emerita. Let's see that Bobby Clemente. And where's his batting helmet because of the brain aneurysm in college? It was strange. How does the helmet stop a brain aneurysm? I never thought about that, to be honest, Samuel. Maybe there's. I would assume that a doctor at some point told him that if he got hit in the head by a line drive, it could cause another aneurysm. Jose Ramirez, Miguel Vargas, Brett Beatty, iconic insert, Ariel Castro, and Brian Acuna. So I'm going to try and speed things up a little bit more this one. And I'm not going to sleeve up every insert and rookie. If there is anything you guys see that you want sleeved up immediately, let me know in the chat. But I will sleeve up every card before it gets shipped out to you guys. Juan Soto iconic insert. Dylan Lesko Invicta. Interesting Invicta checklist. Marcelo Mayer and Samuel Zavala. That's one other thing I forgot to do. For anybody who's interested, the World Baseball Classic only cards. I'm going to make a lot of those for this second break. So if anybody's interested in the guys who are only in the World Baseball Classic cards, I'll make that spot available for, let's say, $750. We hit some pretty cool cards out of that lot in the first break. So I have no idea how fair that price is yet, but I'm gonna say $750 for that lot if anybody's interested. Byron Buxton, Oswaldo Cabrera rookie, Prospect Process Jackson Merrill, Lazaro Montes, and Junior Caminero. Joe taking the international lot. Joe, you got it. Let me just add that note for you, Joe, that AFL and WBC cards are going to Joe Hartsock. We have green for the first time. Freddie Freeman, Reese Hoskins. Can we make it a first? No. Hey, there you go. Right off the bat. Anybody know anything about Yoshinobu Yamamoto? Green, numbered 11 of 99, going to Joe Hartsock. Nelson Rada and Jace Young. That didn't take very long for you, Joe. Javier Sonia color auto coming up. Is he an international guy or is he in the base product? So it definitely looks like there's color coming out of these World Baseball Classic cards pretty regularly. So I might have to increase the price of that lot at some point. Nolan Arenado. There's our first Anthony Volpe. Luis Angel Acuna, Arizona Fall League. There's our first Rainer Arias. Kind of looking like the Ryan Reckley from last year. And Jacob Reimer, Mets third baseman. So we are seeing some different cards from the ones that we kept seeing on repeat in the first break. Hopefully that doesn't mean that the case is evenly distributed, and now we're going to keep seeing these guys over and over again. Another Marlin prospect auto only is Sonia. Let's see. If AFL has a spot, you just lost all of your hits for Jason Dominguez. If AFL has a spot, I just lost all my hits for Jason Dominguez. Savage, I'm not 100% sure what that means. But the AFL spot is the spot for only players who have cards in AFL. So if they have a base and they have an AFL card, the AFL card also goes to the Dominguez spot. For example, Corey Seager, Oscar Colas, Mason Wynn AFL, Jason Churio base, not a refractor this time, and Ludwig Espinoza. Most of the cards you can hit are in AFL. Okay, no, so Savage, any card you hit of any player you claimed is yours. So if you have the Dominguez spot and I hit a Dominguez AFL card, that card still goes to you. Looks like we have purple possibly coming up here. Michael Bush, Rafi Devers, iconic. Purple. Whoa. Rainer Arias purple. 176 of 250. That might be the best card we've hit in either break so far. Jacob Berry and Gabriel Gonzalez. Congrats, Arias spot. Let me get a notched sleeve out for that. That is a real nice card. Still looking like the Ryan Reckley of last year. Monster Rainer. headed the way of, I don't have my ticker, so whoever has the Rainer area spot, congrats. Judd, the PayPal link is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. Let me know if you need me to type that into the chat, and I can do that after this box. We have a fuchsia shimmer coming up. Miguel Amaya rookie. Pete Alonso iconic. Fuchsia shimmer is William Bergolla. Had a Bergolla hit in both boxes now. This one, number 88 of 199. Jun Suk Shim. We hit his orange number, I think 25 of 25. No, wasn't. But his orange first in the last break. And Yossi Galan. Yeah. We are heating things up in the second break here. The Rainer, the Riley, both real good looking cards. Let's see. Let's put the Yamamoto up there for now. Yamamoto, a guy who has a chance to come over to the US. He looks like he might be a little bit older, so maybe not. Yamamoto, born in, no, he's 27. Probably a little too old to head over to the major leagues at this point. Our first auto looks like it's going to be a base. Here we go again. Nolan Jones, Anthony Rizzo, base auto of Kennedy Corona. Had his first card in Bowman. This is his first auto. Anderson De Los Santos and Vladimir Restituto, first chromes. Oh yeah, no, those will definitely go to you. I just saw that last message, Savage. Still, all those cards are yours if we pull them. The AFL spot is just for the AFL only players. And second auto, first one, Kennedy Corona. Second one, I don't see color. Looks like we're going to start off with some base again. Miguel Cabrera, Bo Naylor, rookie. Camilo Diaz, base auto. Got a little fingerprint on that one. Hey, our first Felnin Celestin. And D'Angelo Sarmiento, Mets prospect. We'll top load that Celestin. So nice first box. We had two Rainers. Unfortunately, two base autos. Let me know who we think is better, of Camilo or Kennedy Corona. I'll put them both on the stand for now. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm not going to get to do this many more times, so let's get a Met game on in the background. 1-0 Mets against the D-backs. Camilo's better, says H. Melez. Let's see, Brandon Maia has a tough hit for one card in 7 boxes. Yeah. So far at least, that's how it's been. Thank you, Judd. Let's see, Yamamoto has one green card on eBay right now for $27 with 3 days left. Joe, congrats, man. I'll get that card over to you as quickly as possible so you can take advantage of that early window. I assume, even though it obviously does not have the first notation on it, that has to be the first card of Yamamoto that at least has been printed in the United States. Another cool little thing that Fanatics came up with to do for this product. In that case, Joe, I probably gave you a steal on this one. Sounds like I'll need to increase the price of that lot if these cards are selling that well. There's a NPB Topps card of them. Interesting. NPB. What does NPB stand for? There we go. First mini. Second mini. And let's do the same thing. Let's take the autos, put them down to the bottom, and start from pack number 2. NBP. Vaughn Grissom, Corbin Carroll, purple of Alfred Duno. Purple's coming out right in this one. We have a Drew Jones and a Justin Crawford behind that. This is we're stepping things up in break number 2. Alfred Duno purple. We'll put that one up there in the display next to the purple Arias. Purples to 250 coming out the right way. Let's sleeve up the Corbin Carroll and top load that. Nippon Professional Baseball. There we go. I did not realize that was the name of the Japanese league. I only knew there was a Nippon Ham Fighters. I did not realize that was also the name of the league. Jeremy Pena, Chris Bryant. It came to the league starring Jackson Holiday. Nice card there. Jackson Churio and Marco Luciano. We think Churio sees the majors next year. Seems like they're moving top prospects along nowadays a little bit more. We have a Bryce Harper, Nolan Gorman rookie, Gunnar Henderson iconic rookie insert, Christian Vaccaro and Josue De Paula. There's another Corbin Carroll iconic insert. There's an atomic Roderick Arias. What's going on? This is an interesting case. A Roderick Arias, what's it called? Orange Invicta, and now a Roderick Arias atomic Invicta, number 21 of 150. Jonathan Mejia and Jordan Lawler. We've had a lot of parity in this first case that we've opened of this product. Any Jets fans here? Speaking of what they're talking about in the background. No, is that Aaron Rodgers at the Met game right now? Oh, it's Matt Harvey. All right, we have a Bryce Terang, Tanner Bybee, Brooks Lee, Prospect Process, Kevin Parada, and Samuel Munoz. Slow pack there. Gunners are on the board. Rafi Devers, Shohei Ohtani. We have, interesting, a mini diamond insert. A mini diamond, it came to the league of Cam Collier. Interesting that there's a mini diamond in a hobby box. That is 140 of 150, which is numbered like the atomics are. Drew Gilbert and Jesus Galiz. What are our guesses on where Shohei's going to land by next season? Next Jets quarterback, imagine. It's crazy that isn't like a crazy thought. Besides the fact that obviously is. Brian Rocchio, Mason Wynn, AFL, Alex Ramirez, and Miguel Tamares. I'm sure Shohei could pull that off. The guy can do anything except for the fact that he needs Tommy John surgery, or what is it? Tommy John that he needs, or whatever he has going on with his arm. That probably means that he shouldn't be throwing a football right now. Reese Hoskins, Corey Seager, Johan Rojas, AFL, Anderson De Los Santos, and Vladimir Restituyo, both getting on the board for the second time in our first 2 boxes. Shohei to Oakland. Imagine. Send Shohei to Vegas. Let people gamble on him. Oscar Colas, rookie. Juan Soto, iconic. Purple Shimmer first of Gennaro Miller. The guy's hitting. We're hitting plenty of purples in this one. Jacob Melton and our second Joendry Vargas. So we are getting some repeats in this one already in the first 2 boxes. What's going on, Brian? For anybody, I guess I haven't said this since the beginning of the first break. Ooh, speaking of things that I need to say before the beginning of breaks, that's a good reminder that I need to say two things. First, that apologies to anybody who expected this to be Brian ripping right now. That was our plan. And then the Tops and Steel City gods decided that they didn't want it to be that way. And Tops apparently forgot to send their boxes to Steel City. We have a Spencer Steer. We have an Adley Rauschman, iconic. We have a refractor of Paul Goldschmidt, numbered to 499, number 227 of 499. We have a Luis Reyes auto in a place that I would not have expected it. That's interesting. We have an Axiel Perez and Juan Benjamin. So he had some extra cards in that pack. Fingers crossed that means we're going to get an extra auto in this box. Would not hate that. To finish my thought, apparently Tops forgot to send their boxes to Steel City, so Steel City is not going to be getting us our boxes until Saturday. So Brian will be breaking starting tomorrow, even on the breaks that say they're supposed to be mine, through Saturday. So anybody who loves them some issue breaks, Thursday, Friday, and 2 on Saturday are going to be run by Brian. Luis Reyes base auto and Adley iconic. And let's see if we're going to get an extra auto here. Yeah, right, Joe? How does that happen? We have a gold speckle potentially in the auto spot. Javier Baez, Ezequiel Tovar, Brandon Maella out for the second time, this time in base. Damn, I wish that one was in gold. We have a Luis Guanipa. And behind the Ezequiel Tovar, it's a first, and it's an auto, and it's a Hendry Chivili. So gold speckle. First time, I think, unless this is a gold mini diamond, but it looks more like the speckle print. I'm going to call it a gold speckle. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know. But that is card number 33 of 50, our first gold auto on the board. Let's keep the Riley Green Ascension up there. Let's move the Rainer over and make that gold our front and center hit. And I want to keep Joe's green card up here, so we'll put it all the way in the corner. Hopefully that's still on camera. The Yamamoto green. Yeah, how is Chivili as a prospect? Let's see. We'll move about 30 miles north to the Dodgers. I'm afraid that's very realistic as a Met fan. Who would want to come to the Mets? Let's see. Did have one box yesterday that had an extra auto. Well, let's see. We're going to find out right now. We have 2 autos out so far. 1 gold, 1 base. Thankfully, it did not take us as long this break to get some color in our autos. And 1 Guanipa. Also getting a base along with Maella. And fingers crossed here for another auto. And looks like we have it. Let's see. Juan Soto, O'Neal Cruz, and Manuel Bonilla, Daverson Garcia for the second time, and Will Warren, pitcher for the Yankees. So we did have 3 autos. I don't know a ton about Will Warren. 8th rounder. About 9 Ks, 9 Ks per 9. So extra auto, no complaints there. The Hendry Gold was definitely the highlight of those 3. That was anytime we got an extra auto, definitely not going to complain about that. So we could be en route to a 13 auto break in break number 2. I would say so far we may have already surpassed break number 1 in quality. There were definitely some cool cards that we pulled in break number 1, but the Duno, the Arius, the Gold Auto, and the Orange Ascension. Definitely not too shabby a way to start things out of the first 2 hobby boxes in this second break. Judd, have we hit any of your guys yet? First box empty. And second mini box is empty. We hit 1 relic in the first break. That was an Edward Julian relic. We hit 1 Bowman Ascension in this break. So who knows what the case hit is. We have a Kodai Senga. Oops, that's the auto, and it's a speckle. So we're getting another color auto at least. Senga, Carlos Correa. Ooh, maybe it's not an auto. Let's see. It is, and it's Joey Ortiz. That is one of my underdog hits of this box. Joey Ortiz. I don't think did he ever have a first? Dean Jorge and Colson Montgomery. I'm surprised this isn't a rookie card because I'm pretty sure I thought this was going to be. Wasn't Joey Ortiz in the majors at the beginning of this season? Speckle auto, that is number 221 of 299. So keeping the good hits coming in this one. If anybody knows the history of Joey Ortiz cards, let me know. I thought that he had a first. So I expected that one to be a rookie card, like I said. Ortiz has a first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have one. Brian Rocchio, rookie. Spencer Steer, rookie. Oh, and I opened both of the autos. Daniel Gallarte, another guy who was in Bowman but did not have an auto. First auto of Daniel Gallarte. Elijah Green and Roman Anthony base. I think somebody asked about Roman Anthony at the beginning, so at least we have him on the board now in base chrome. There's Gallarte with his base auto. Keeping it going. We have a yellow to 75 coming up. Drew Waters on the board for the rookie lot. Javier Baez, not a first on this one. Xavier Isaac, that's a good prospect, though. That is numbered 11 of 75 for Isaac. Edrin Rodriguez and Kevin Areu, first chromes. Xavier Isaac, not a bad prospect to hit there in yellow. Juan Soto. O'Neal Cruz. It came to the league rookie card of Anthony Volpe, Luis Torres, and Jackson Holiday chrome base. Were there ever Joey Ortiz autos? I guess that's my follow-up question there. We have an Ezekiel Tovar rookie, another Vaughn Grissom rookie, Oswald Peraza iconic, a 2020 Bowman card, Elian Soto on the board for the second time, and Oswaldo. Oh, sorry, no, the first time for Soto in this break, as well as Oswaldo Osorio the second time tonight. We had 1 in the first break, 1 in the second break for Elian. He did have an auto, so that's really strange that they would have put Joey Ortiz autos in this one then. Yordan Alvarez iconic. We have an Invicta of Manuel Beltre. Arnaldo Lantigua, and there's a Henry Chiavilli to add to his gold speckle auto. I feel like they got really random with the Invicta checklists recently. Corbin Carroll on the board for the second time in this break. Bryce Harper. Prospect Process, Brooks Lee, Welbin Francisa, and Braylor Guerrero. I think we may actually have 2 Corbin Carroll bases and 1 insert. So that might, if I remember correctly, that might be the 3rd time Corbin Carroll's on the board tonight. Let's see. He never had a first auto in 2019. I don't see any Ortiz first autos. Okay, so maybe that's why. Yeah, it seemed really strange that they would have put that in there if he had had an auto previously. Jeremy Pena, Chris Bryant, blue is Yoshida. That's a cool card. Congrats, Yoshida spot. 121 of 150, rookie blue on Yoshida, Javier Rivas, and Christopher Turin. Solid break so far, adding the blue Yoshida. I think that one's going to have to go over the green Yamamoto. Nolan Gorman rookie. Bryce Terang. AFL Colt Keith. Only the second time I think Colt Keith has had a card. And he was not an auto only because his name was Keith Colt on either his auto or his base. Alfred Duno and Cam Collier. Duno adding to his purple. Somebody at Topps in 2020 draft couldn't decide whether his name was Colt Keith or Keith Colt, so they decided to go both ways. Rafael Devers, there's another Shohei Ohtani, AFL of Jordan Lawler, Luis Guanipa, and there's another Brandon Maia. So that's our 3rd Brandon Maia in this case, our 2nd in this break. So I think now out of this case, we've seen 3 Solaces, all in break number 1, and 3 Maias, 2 in break 2, 1 in break 1. So we'll see if that stays consistent. We've only seen 1 Celestin and 1 Arias base. So that, let's see if that means that we have 2 more of each of them coming up. Or if the case is completely randomly put together. Let's see. Is this player break number 2? Yes, Brian, that is correct. This is player break number 2. We have an Aqua coming up here. Tanner Bybee base rookie. Julio Rodriguez iconic. We have a Jacob Melton. Melton been hitting well tonight. Break 1, we got a Melton auto base. And now we have a Melton Aqua, number 80 of 125. Spencer Jones and Jackson Merrill base. Mentioned in break number 1, Melton has been apparently hitting very well this season and running as well, if not better. I asked this last time, didn't get any kind of response in the last one, but I'm curious if there's any Houston guys out there who think that Houston thought a certain way about Melton, and there's a reason that they kept him over Drew Gilbert and Ryan Clifford that they sent to the Mets. We have Rhys Hoskins, Francisco Alvarez iconic. We have a purple shimmer of Samuel Munoz. That's numbered 201 of 250. Drew Jones and Justin Crawford finishes up box number 3 of break number 2. Let's see. He never had a first on here. I didn't know he was in 2020 draft. He's had a few cards. I'm assuming that's Colt Keith we're talking about. Let's see. In this player, this is number 2. The parallel correlation duplicates has been terrible in almost every case you've seen. Speaking of Justin Gilbert, we're talking about him in the background since he's joined Binghamton. 327 with 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a 972 OPS. Impressed most by the 6 home runs there. I know Gilbert's a little guy, so I didn't realize that he had pop like that. That is exciting news for the future Met fan favorite by the way he's being projected. Seems like a likable player. I don't know if anybody checked out my eBay store besides the brakes, but I do have a bunch of bunch of singles posted, bunch of graded cards, mostly graded cards, I think, actually. We have a Ryan Clifford Gold 99510 Shimmer Auto that I have posted that I got way more excited about once he got traded over to the Mets. All right, let's take the autos, move them to the bottom, and start box number 4. I'm talking. I was saying the numbers that I just gave were for Gilbert, but I was asking if you guys thought that there was a reason that if anybody knows Houston, if there's a reason that Houston kept Melton over those other two guys. First time I've seen Bryce Miller come out of this case. Same thing for Matt Mervis. Cam Collier, it came to the league. Welbin Francisa and Braylor Guerrero. Seeing these guys for the second time in this break number 2. Seeing Cam Collier, it came to the league for the second time in break number 2. The first one was a mini diamond, number to 150. Shea Langeliers, Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, another came to the league. 2-in-1 box. It's the first time I've seen that. Tristan Casas, rookie. Axiel Plaz and Juan Benjamin. Maybe the Mets didn't want him. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I hope that is the case. We have a Riley Green iconic to add to his ascension. We have a Sal Stewart continuing the random Invictus. Alfredo Duno on the board for the third time in this break, and Cam Collier. Duno has a base, 2 bases and a purple now. Really nice break for Duno. Grayson Rodriguez. Speaking of first times we're seeing people, first time we're seeing Grayson Rodriguez. Alex Bregman, iconic. We have another Ascension, James Outman. So maybe these aren't case hits. We have our third Daverson Gutierrez and Emmanuel Bonilla on the board again. Bonilla, Gutierrez, and since I don't know what the situation is with the Ascensions, I'll top load the James Outman. Potentially a case hit there. Let's see, Astros guy, and I didn't have an idea what they would do with that. Dumbest move ever, especially because you were buying Cliffords. I wish I would have been buying more Cliffords. We have another green coming up. We have a Matt Olson. Michael Garcia, rookie. We have a green of Bone Naylor, rookie. That goes to the rookie lot, if I remember correctly. So nice hit for the rookie lot. 71 of 99. Whoever added that lot for $2. Congrats, Merrill and Spencer Jones. Bo Naylor, green, rookie. Yuri Perez, first Bowman card of Yuri Perez. Never had a first. As far as I know, this might be his first Topps card. I know he has some Leaf and some Panini cards, but first Yuri Perez I've ever opened. Garrett Cole. We have a Giancarlo Stanton, Aqua Lava, numbered 71 of 199. Jackson Churio and Marco Luciano base. Perez struggled a little bit since he's come up to the majors. Projected as a top 3 prospect, so we'll give him some time. Joe, congrats again. Joe getting some hits in these pickup lots. We have a Riley Green and Gunnar Henderson rookie card. Actually, let's sleeve up both of those right off the bat. We have a Nick York AFL, Elijah Green, and Roman Anthony base. Francisco Lindor, first time we've seen him outside of the WBC cards. There's our first Francisco Alvarez in the case. Jordan Lawler, AFL. Jonathan Mejia, Jordan Lawler. 2 more packs left before we get to our autos in box number 4. So auto number 7, auto number 8 in this. Oh, no, actually, we had the extra. So auto number 8 and auto number 9 in this break. We have our shimmer in this pack. Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, iconic. The shimmer is Lazaro Montes, second Lazaro Montes release. Drew Gilbert and Jesus Galiz. G-Rod on the board. The Luis Angel. Speaking of dumbest moves ever, well, actually, I'll go and I'll make fun of myself first. Speaking of dumbest moves ever, the Mets Javier Baez 2-month rental for Pete Crow Armstrong. That's a timely thing to bring up with Pete Crow Armstrong getting to the majors for the first time this week. But Max Scherzer gonna miss the rest of the season. We have 2 shimmers in this box. Purple coming up. Logan O'Hoppe. Manny Machado, iconic. That's pretty cool. We have a purple first shimmer of Averson de los Santos. This one is numbered 41 of 250. Luis Torres and Jackson Holiday base. Yeah, definitely. Angels fans will probably, Rangers fans will probably be pretty pissed that they gave up Luis Angel Acuna for Scherzer, considering he is at least not going to finish the season out. We'll see if he's back, if they're in the playoffs. See if he's back in time for the play-in, if that's where they land. We have yellow in the auto spot. So we have an auto numbered to 75. Now it looks like we're going to have an auto number. We have an auto to 50. Now we have an auto to 75. Wander Franco. Very weird. So this Joey Ortiz thing is just confusing me now. We'll talk about that again in a second. But auto of, didn't somebody call this? Jose Gerardo. I'm pretty sure somebody called this shot. 8 of 75. We have an Elian Soto and an Oswaldo Asario. Jose Gerardo, 8 of 75 on the yellow auto. If I remember correctly, this was the Marlin prospect that somebody said that we were going to hit an auto of in this break. Let's shift the Juno over. Let's get the Gerardo yellow up top there. So Joey Ortiz is a rookie in base, but his auto is not a rookie. And it's a different image. Strange things with Joey Ortiz. Definitely just adding to my confusion. Darren, what's going on, man? Let's see. He wasn't going to play anyway with Simeon and Seager both with. Oh, you're saying, yeah, that's a good point. Yordan Alvarez, Garrett Mitchell, purple auto. Wow, our first 2-color auto box. Eddie Beltre, purple auto number 57 of 250. We hit an auto of him in the first break, and now we have an auto of him in the second break. Alex Ramirez and Miguel Tamares. So we went our first 8 autographs of break number 1 without hitting any color. And now we got our first double color box. Let's see. I don't know anything about Eddie Beltre, but I think we still have to put him up over the Joey Ortiz. So we got a nice stack of cards that were being displayed here that we're going to put to the side now. Pretty nice display. Still 2 boxes to go. Good break number 2. Yeah, in some way it's an image variation for sure. I know he was on the auto checklist though, because I remember spotting that and thinking it was weird because there weren't any other rookies on that checklist that I remember seeing. Darren, who I think you had a bunch of guys tonight, right? All right, we have box number 5 getting opened up here. Maybe I was wrong about the Jose Gerardo getting called earlier in the break. If that were me and I made that call, I would have been shouting in the chat. Why do I feel like this box was heavy? Fingers crossed there's something cool in here. I swear this box felt heavier. Let's see. Starting off box number 5 of 6 with a Juan Soto, O'Neal Cruz. It came to the league starring Corbin Carroll, Arnaldo Lantigua, and Hendry Chevili. Not familiar with the checklist yet. Bid a little wildly. It's tough this quickly. I mean, it only came out like I think exactly maybe 6 days ago because I had to get this stuff all done super quickly with how short the turnaround was. So yeah, researching all these guys in 6 days definitely tough. I was able to get a pretty good amount of research done though, so at least somewhat familiar myself. Vinny Pasquantino rookie, Christian Yelich. We have a Yasser Mercedes refractor number 210 of 499. Brady House and Xavier Isaac adding to his yellow that we already have from this break. The Cubs are in this set. Have we not hit many Cubs? Oswald Peraza, Wander Franco. I'm pretty sure 2019 Bowman, because I did a break of it last year, literally had 0 nats in it. Iconic Pete Alonso, Yadier Arianamo, and Yasser Mercedes base. First time I've seen Yadier Arianmo. So I guess there's not 3 cards of everybody in every case since we can only possibly see 2 of him at this point. We have a Jeremy Pena, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Iconic, a 3rd Bowman Ascension. So it would certainly appear that Bowman Ascensions are not case hits. We've seen 3 of them out of this case. Casey Schmidt getting that one, Javier Rivas, and Christopher Torrin. I was never a fan of Bowman Ascensions being case hits, so I'm potentially glad to see that they're not this time around. I'll still top load them all, but we've seen 3 of them now in this case, including the orange to 25. There's another Joey Ortiz rookie. There's another Bryce Miller rookie. Prospect Process Brooks Lee. Pretty sure we've seen that card. Second time we have Felnin Celestin out of this case. I think this might be the first one in this break. And D'Angelo Sarmiento. We're up to my last thing of top loaders that I brought over here. I'm going to have to grab more before we get to breaks number 4 and 5. Need Davison de Los Santos auto here. Yeah, right. We haven't seen any of him yet. And let's see. I think we hit a shimmer of him in the first break. He's a guy who we couldn't stop hitting Bowman, hitting color of. So I would love to carry that one over into the 2023 Bowman Chrome season. Chris Bryant base. Rafael Devers. We have a refractor of Kevin Parada to 499, numbered 284 of 499. What better way to depict a catcher than running the bases? Luis Guanipa, and there's our 4th Brendan Maia from the case. So 3 Brendan Maias in this second break and 1 Brendan Maia in the first break. His autos are first. The base isn't. Is that true? I know it's his first auto, but I wasn't sure that they had the first mark on his cards. And I haven't had a chance to see any yet on eBay today. But that would be nice if they did do it that way. It would seem like the logical thing to do. Yeah, it's the same picture as his regular Bowman. Nice. Good. All right, we have a Matt Mervis rookie, Matt Olson, Jason Dominguez, AFL. Sebastian Walcott and Gennaro Miller, base. Let's see. These top-loaded cards are starting to get in my way, so I'm going to shift them over and try not to knock over the camera while I do it. Base is a different photo. Good. I'm glad they did it that way. That's the way they should do it. We have another Shohei Ohtani on the board. We have a Rhys Hoskins, Mason Wynn, AFL, Drew Jones, and Justin Crawford. Something thick in here. Maybe not too thick. It is a mini diamond of some kind. Michael Garcia, rookie. Oswald Peraza, iconic. Ooh, that's a nice card. It came to the league starring Jackson Holiday, mini diamond to 150. This one, number 121 of 150. Nice hit for the Holiday spot. Marcelo Mayer and Samuel Zavala behind that. A lot of cards to top load in this break. This has been a good second break so far. Second half of the case really shining after the first case was lacking a little bit. Although this one's been a rough one for Solace. Luckily, the Solace owner had him in break 1 and break 2. Looks like we have a gold shimmer coming up here. So a nice Holiday to 150 and now some gold to 50 after that. Corey Seager, Jeremy Pena iconic. It's a first in gold, maybe a red. What a break for Alfredo Duno. Duno now has a gold shimmer, a purple refractor, and 2 bases. Out of the first 5 packs, this one is number 17 of 50. Christian Vaquero and Josue De Paula behind that. What a break for Duno. That spot is certainly paying off in this break. Let's see. I think we're going to flip these. I'm going to put the Rainer Arias purple over there, and I'm going to stack up our 2 Dunos on the Hot Ice Breaks top 3 hit stand. The duplicates. Yeah, definitely seen a lot of people multiple times. That one we don't mind, though. All right, our autos. We are starting off with, I think, a base. Mike Trout, Joey Votto, Ricardo Perez, another guy who had a Bowman 2023. Ricardo Perez, first auto here. Jacob Berry and Gabriel Gonzalez. And our second auto in our 5th box, auto number 11, thanks to the extra auto that we hit in box number 2 or 3. And it is a speckle. Brian Rocchio, Spencer Steer. Let's go to the back. We have another Jackson Holiday base. We have another Luis Torres base. And there we go. I talked about the Brett Wisely at the beginning of the break, and there it is. One of these Brett Wisleys snuck its way into a 2023 Bowman box and got pulled. I think it was a blue auto. And this is the first time I've seen one now in 2023 Chrome. Number 98 of 299, Brett Wisely auto. So this case is definitely evening itself out now in terms of how many autos it has in it. I'd say we've hit an auto at about every other box now, thanks to the streak that we started at the beginning of last break where we didn't hit one for the first 4 boxes. Now we seem to be hitting one in every box. You had Brett in last break. Let's see. Unless you don't have him, then you don't love to see him. Let's see. You know that Drew Jones needs a big hit still, right? Yeah, I think we've only seen Drew Jones in base in this break so far. All right, box number 6 of break number 2. We have 20 minutes left until break number 3 starts. I have not checked how things are going in terms of people paying because I've been breaking since that one ended. So I may have to take a couple minutes at the beginning of that one to check things out and make sure that things have been paid for. I'll definitely have to make the list of available players if we want to do that again at the beginning of next break. But a little bit more excitement, hopefully, in this break number 2 before we finish things up. It has definitely been the better of the two by a good margin. So everybody here has the people from break 1 who chose their boxes to thank for a nice break in break number 2. Unless you're one of the guys who isn't getting one of these nice players that keep repeating. All right, let's take these last 2 autos, bring them down to the bottom, and let's get into this 6th box of break number 2. All right, Miguel Amaya, Patrick Bailey, Michael Harris, rookie. It came to the league. Nice card there. Drew Gilbert and another Jesus Galiz. I feel like we've said his name quite a few times tonight. Let's top load the It Came to the League of Harris. I guess these aren't exactly box hits either. It seems like they're coming up more frequently this year than they did last year. We have a Nolan Jones rookie. We have a pink and fuchsia vapor refractor behind this Rizzo. It's not a first. More color of Jace Young. I don't remember if we hit the Jace Young gold in break 1 or break 2, but Jace Young color in this case. Number 10 of 199 there. Tamar Johnson and Anthony Gutierrez base. Jace. Pink fuchsia vapor. It's been like this in every case you've seen. A lot of the same people over and over in the same case. That's interesting. Looks like more fuchsia. Gabriel Moreno, Rafi Devers, iconic. Bryce Miller, rookie fuchsia. This one is 230 of 299. Deanne Jorge and Colson Montgomery. I almost don't want to say, thankfully, at least we haven't seen repeats of autos, because I know as now that I've said that, it's going to happen. But at least so far, we haven't seen any repeats of autos. You would think Topps would do better. I agree. I say that many times, though. James Outman, Miguel Cabrera, Francisco Alvarez, iconic rookie, Anderson de los Santos, and Vladimir Restituyo. I would have thought that Topps would have been good enough not to forget to send one of their large distributors their boxes or their cases, but apparently they're not good enough for that either. Yeah, Joe, right? Your Kumar spot. We opened a jumbo and a super jumbo, one of each, and we hit 3 Kumar Rocker autos in one break. That was wild. Luis Robert, Jose Ramirez, Elijah Green prospect process. He's still processing a bit. Edrin Rodriguez and Kevin Arreu. Elijah not off to the hottest start. Seems to be a theme with guys that the Nationals draft and guys that the Marlins draft over the last couple years. First rounders struggling a little bit to start their careers. We have a speckle coming up. Bo Naylor rookie. Christopher Morel rookie. Speckle of Anthony Gutierrez. Said his name a few times tonight. 30 of 299. Jacob Melton. And there's another Joe Andrew Vargas base. So starting and ending this break with a Joe Andrew Vargas. First box and last box. Anthony Gutierrez getting the speckle to 299. Let's see. Feels like after the takeover, they started diluting the products more and more. So much autos and this and last year's. Yeah, I mean, they definitely increased the print run. So I agree that they had to add more hits. There's absolutely no question about that with all the extra vapors and variations of refractors. There's no way they can hide that. Miguel Vargas, Byron Buxton, Jose Salas, Elian Soto, and Oswaldo Osario. I think it's the third time we've hit each of these guys in this second break. Fourth time in the case for each of these guys, if I remember correctly. Dilute and raise the price. Both of those things have happened. Add more hits, increase the price. Ronald Acuna, Freddie Freeman, Colt Keith AFL, Ariel Castro, and Brian Acuna. Four more packs left. We have a Mark Vientos 2-run home run in the Met game. Oswaldo Cabrera, Fernando Tatis Jr. iconic. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Except, unfortunately, that does not go to Joe. Fortunately for the Masataka Yoshida spot, you're getting two refractors in this break: a blue and now a refractor World Baseball Classic, number 432 of 499. We have a Welbin Francisca and Braylor Guerrero. Yoshida getting, speaking of guys who keep coming up, double hits for Yoshida now in this break. Curious to see if the WBC card that does not have the rookie logo on it goes for more than the rookie card does. We have our shimmer coming up here. Manny Machado, Bryce Harper iconic. The shimmer is Jackson Chourio. Nice one to hit. It's not going to be a first. Might as well hit a top 5 prospect. Lazaro Montes and Junior Caminero. Some Chourio color. Let's see. Can't tell if one is thicker than the other. If one has a color, we'll put it down and skip to the next. But we have a base in this one. Corey Seager, Oscar Colas rookie, and Manuel Torrero. I love that signature. Nice penmanship on the card there. Fully writing out Emmanuel Torrero on the card. Base auto there. Jonathan Mejia and Jordan Lawler. So Torrero is our first auto in our 6th and final box, and our 13th auto of this 12 auto break. I've seen so many base refractor and HGA boxes. Really, base refractor. That's mean. Well, you know what? This break is going to be a lot better. We have another yellow auto coming up. The color autos in this break were on fire, making up for the first one. All right, we have an Alvarez rookie, Mookie Betts, Brooks Lee, Angel Cepeda, and our auto is a first. Looks like maybe we have Reds colors. Nope. D-backs, Demetrio Cristanes. Yellow auto number 11 of 75, our second yellow auto of this break. That is the final card of this break. I am going to sleeve up these last couple cards, and then we will recap the hits of this break. All in all, nice break number 2 tonight. Congrats to the people who hit in all of those nice hits that we had in this one. Yeezy, oh man. All right, let's see what we have out of this second break and all of these top-loaded cards. Starting off with the Emmanuel Torrero base auto, Jackson Chourio shimmer, Masataka Yoshida World Baseball Classic refractor, Anthony Gutierrez speckle, Joandre Vargas base, Bryce Miller rookie fuchsia, Jace Young pink and fuchsia vapor, Michael Harris that came to the league rookie, Brett Wisely speckle auto, number to 299, Ricardo Perez base auto, Jackson Holiday black and white mini diamonds, it came to the league, number to 150, Parada refractor, Maella and Celestin base, Casey Schmidt Ascension, Yasser Mercedes refractor, it came to the league, Corbin Carroll, Joey Ortiz speckle auto, Camilo Diaz and Kennedy Corona base auto, Masataka Yoshida blue refractor, Yamamoto green refractor. Anderson de los Santos, purple shimmer. First, Lazaro Montes, shimmer. Giancarlo Stanton, blue aqua lava. Bo Naylor, green refractor. James Outman, ascension. Alfredo Duno, base. Samuel Munoz, purple shimmer. Jacob Melton, aqua refractor. Maia, Duno, Corbin Carroll, base. Xavier Isaac, yellow refractor. Gallarte, Will Warren, base. Autos. Brendan Maia, base. Luis Reyes, base auto. Paul Goldschmidt, refractor. Gennaro Miller, purple refractor first. Purple shimmer first. Vargas, base. Cam Collier, it came to the league, black and white mini diamond. Corbin Carroll, base. Celestin, base. William Bergola, fuchsia shimmer. Volpe, base. Rainer Arias and Vargas, base. Roderick Arias, atomic Invicta. And then going to the back, we'll start with our Eddie Beltre purple auto. We'll go next to our Rainer Arias purple. Probably would have been the hit of the last break. Doesn't even crack the top three, I think, in this one. Riley Green with the orange Bowman Ascension, numbered 17 of 25. Let's go Cristanes, yellow auto, and Jose Gerardo, yellow auto, coming off the board next. Then we'll go Alfred Duno with the double hit, purple refractor and gold shimmer refractor. That definitely could be hit of the break. And gold speckle Hendry Chevili auto, numbered 33 of 50. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Emerito, thank you for joining. Let's see, Miss Daverson in 5 cases so far. Damn, man. Well, hopefully that means we're due. Let's see, when is the 8-box 2 HTA breaking? That's going to be on the Sweet Spot Breaks YouTube page. The next break that's starting in 7 minutes is actually going to be over on the Hot Ice Breaks page. So anybody who's in this break currently, I'm ending this stream now, and I'm going to be shifting over to the Hot Ice Breaks YouTube page because that's what we listed on the listings for the 9 o'clock and the 10:30 breaks. So the following 2 breaks, in which I'm going to lose my voice, are going to be on the Hot Ice Breaks YouTube page. So everybody shift over there, and we'll see you there in a few minutes. Same break, Judd. So six hobby.